Hey, what's up, everybody? May the 26th here, almost the end of the week, one day closer to the end of the week, one week closer to the end of the month, one month closer to getting to the later months of the year where we expect massive momentum for Bitcoin like we usually do after the Bitcoin halving. So, welcome back, everybody, to the daily 10-minute update. My name is Philakone. I've been a crypto investor and especially known as a day trader for 9 years in the crypto market now. And I'm here to provide you with a very short and precise, up to date analysis of what's been going on with the market and everything you need to know. I know a lot of people are very busy. They've got a lot of things going on with work, with school, with family, with friends, social life, etc. And I'm here to make sure to respect your time. So let's get right into it. And for those that are new to my channel, welcome. Please make sure you hit the like and the subscribe button if you are enjoying my content. Let's get right into it. So Bitcoin earlier this week on the 21st on a Tuesday, we ended up hitting some massive highs. As you can see, Bitcoin has a resistance on the 2-day chart. That is one of the most significant resistances that we see. The way that I gauge the market is based off of volatility. When there's a very bullish market, we're going to be using some sort of trend indicator that's going to tell us the trend and the direction and the momentum of the market. There's many different kinds out there, such as the super trend indicator or even Ichimoku clouds, whatever you prefer, Bollinger Bands, even EMAs. And one of the ones I like the most would be the chandelier exit indicator, because that is a measure of the volatility in the market. And the volatility is very important to consider. Unlike EMAs, where it's taking an average price and it might weigh it more at the front, it's still taking an average price. Whereas the ATR, the average true range, it's measuring the low and the high of the candles, and it's telling you the volatility rather than the average price. So you can see that when there's extreme volatility in the market, there is going to be a green support band that's supporting the price on the bottom side. And then when we're bearish, you're going to see things like a red resistance that's acting as a barrier to break above. So ideally, in a bullish market, you would want the price to be well above these green lines on even a very high time frame. So we can see that overall, since the beginning of the bottom of Bitcoin reaching in January or December, it has broken a few times. So we see that it went from very, very bullish back in, for example, the beginning of the rally in December, and it turns red sometimes, and then back to green, back to red, back to green, back to red, and so on. And we can see that for this major rally in February of 2024, leading up to the all-time high around 74K, it was green. And then we finally broke to the red. And then right after, we smashed this particular resistance right here, where in my opinion, we were making a channel. Okay, so this channel was very relevant. I'm sure you can all see that channel. And then it smashes both this horizontal resistance around 67K and also breaks that channel. And that also coincided with the daily chandelier exit resistance right here. So it was more like a triple resistance. Now that we've broken it, we're facing another resistance on the 2-day chandelier exit indicator. So this resistance, this volatility needs to be broken. So this is the next hurdle to overcome. And I believe that if we break this hurdle, this resistance right here, there is going to be a wonderful chance for us to finally break into the all-time highs. And if you look at it on a different time frame, such as the 4-day right now, you're seeing a major accumulation range that has now lasted for 76 days. So every time, if we end up getting to the lower range again, around the $60,300 range, that's where a lot of bulls are going to come into play, and they're going to just gobble everything up. So you can see it hitting multiple times. Here's a wick, right, going to the downside, and lots of different wicks here, lots of different wicks, and there as well. So this accumulation is incredibly powerful if we're seeing it hit multiple times. And then on the top side, you're seeing a lot of different resistances here as well. Now, this reminds me of an accumulation period back in 2020, over here, okay, in the bull market. in 2021, where we're seeing every time we hit this particular range over here, the bulls ended up buying on the dip, and then we ended up rallying on a huge side. So even though this was a downtrend, an accumulation still occurred right over here. And I believe that right now, it's a very similar type of accumulation. I don't believe that the bulls are going to let the price dip below $60,800. So if I had to give my family members and my best friends advice, and this is not financial advice to you, this is to my family members, my very close friends, I'd be telling them that these opportunities down over here is probably some of the best opportunities you will ever find from the perspective of risk. And then also for altcoins as well. A lot of alts have seen these significant type of supports. So for example, if you take a look at a coin like Solana, you're seeing this massive type of trend line that's actually holding. And you can see a lot of other coins as well, like Polkadot, that's holding on the horizontal side. So many coins are starting to rally and they're starting to recover. So in my opinion, I don't think we're going to break below $60,800. And this is going to mark a very important point of accumulation, especially with the Bitcoin ETF being approved already. A lot of institutions are now buying a lot of Bitcoin, and they're also disclosing their portfolios as well to the public, such as Canadian banks disclosing their portfolios. Also, Ethereum ETF was recently approved. So there's a lot of good news coming into crypto right now, especially when we look forward to the federal elections later this year in 2024. And a lot of politicians are now very pro towards Bitcoin because they understand that if they don't jump on the wagon right now, these other countries are going to adopt it mainstream. So you have to stay ahead. So I believe that Bitcoin is incredibly bullish on the long term right now. And until we break these resistances around $71,700, we can accumulate in this range. Q2, which is basically the rest of June, I don't believe we're going to get that much price action, but Q3, leading up to Q4 especially, is going to be some of the best months that we are going to see, especially leading up to 2025. And now that we finished this, I want to talk to you guys about something really awesome that I've developed for my Discord group. And this is basically for the people that don't have a lot of time. So I've created something called an alerts channel. And many of you know me as a professional trader that has traded in the millions of dollar ranges before. And I've heavily been profitable over a long period of time now. So I developed a system using artificial intelligence to help me with confirmation for trades. And this alert channel, it's something that's going to be available for you guys to sign up to. It is only $12 a month to sign up for it. And it's for two different types of traders. One is going to be for the day traders that will focus on the 15-minute time frame. And two is going to be for the swing traders that's going to focus on the 4-hour time frames. And there's a lot of different methods of confirmation that I use to enter these types of trades, and also a lot of different signals, like reasons why these signals pop up. But if you join it, not only are you going to get these alerts, which have a pretty good probability of succeeding, although it's not going to guarantee that you win the trade, because there's a lot of things to factor as well, such as how you manage the risk as well. But if you join this, I'm also going to give you guys a step-by-step guide on how to approach this signals channel and how to maximize your potential profits, and especially how to minimize your risk as well. So a lot of these signals end up playing out, but of course, they're not guaranteed in any way to be successful, though they do have a very high probability of winning the trade based off of how you approach the situation. So after tomorrow, Sunday, I'm going to take the day off. On Monday, you guys can sign up for this. There's going to be a 3-day trial for you to see how you like it. And you're also going to get a step-by-step guide on how to use this signals channel to the best of its potential. So I look forward to seeing you guys in this new signals group of mine. And I know that you're going to learn a tremendous amount. And for now, for Bitcoin, don't expect much to happen in Q2, which is the rest of June. If we break above $71,700, that would be phenomenal. And if we also break above the 2-day chandelier exit indicator, which is right around $69,000. That would be another great indication of the volatility changing to the upside. So if you guys are enjoying these updates of mine, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and make sure to sign up and follow me on Instagram for a lot of different crypto updates and a lot of motivational and inspiring things that you guys might like. Thank you very much for your time. Have a great day. Bye now.